Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Steam Prison. And last time we got Elric's good, well, I guess the most romantic ending, and we are going to start going through and getting his other ending. So I started this, and I already, clicked a couple things, and it got messed up, and I gotta re-record. So, it's fine. I was, 2 lines in. So you didn't miss anything, and we're gonna do it again. But that's why this answer is already clicked, because I clicked it, and then I was like, fuck! So, it's cool. It was just a minute in, so. Anyway, we are starting in save 1, and we're going to choose all of the negative options. So that's the first time. So this is, the scene where the guy was getting murdered or whatever, and, well, yeah, duh, because you can tell by the other answers. Anyway, so, why shouldn't I help him? I have my sword. It would work, I think. What about what happens afterwards? The head of the Valentine Bank employs you. Elle isn't making much of it, but the discrimination against people from the Heights is a delicate issue. You mess this up, it blows up in Elle's face. I don't really care what happens to you, but I care about what happens to him. Pays my bills, you know. I can't let you do this. Don't fight what you can't change. This is basically where I was when I had to start re-recording, so anyway. Don't look at me like that. He's the same as any beggar you see. Sometimes you just get unlucky. You can't save them all. If you try, you'd be wasting your time. It's better to leave them alone. You don't think that's cold? Nope. You're just a child. Okay. So obviously we're gonna just see what's different and we'll skip everything else to get to our ending. So we'll see if we get through multiple endings here. I don't know. This is I hate him. We're not getting along. I hate him. I hate her too. I hate her so much I could die. You look rather alive to me. Shut up. It's just a figure of speech, idiot. Elcreed laughed and retrieved a few coins from his pocket. And thank you for your willingness to undertake the most unreasonable of jobs for me, Ulrich. Be kind of interesting if Ulrich's perspective changed depending on what you chose. Not maybe in the very beginning here, but later on when he's starting to fall for you, if you've always been have negative relationships to him, maybe you don't get those scenes. I mean, I've never noticed because I don't know what we're skipping, you know what I mean? But it'd be kind of interesting if some of them changed or you didn't get them. I don't think I can do that. That's where we are, right? Yeah. I'm gonna learn from Ulrich. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, that's so sad. Are you gonna run back to your room now? Are you gonna stop? She isn't. I think Ulrich isn't a monster, my knight. He won't expect things you can't do. Please try. You think? Idiot. It amuses me to watch your innocent exchanges. You think? Idiot. Oh, this is the best one. Well, okay, it's a good one. Curious about where it, ends. You know what I mean? Where to save one end and... We'll find out. How rude! I think it's rude that he would hide something from you, Elcreed. Do you? I don't really mind. Ulrich and I have very different attitudes towards other people. Besides, his life is a lot more human than mine. Wow, what? I can't read, you know this. What do you mean? I can't tell you that. I shouldn't have blurted that out. He drank from the wine he had ordered. Okay. How rude! I just wanted to be able to say that. Oh, the next one's good too. I like how we're being snarky with him, and yet, he's still kind of falling in love with us. It's kind of adorable. But we technically probably still like him. We're just being snippier. We're not trying to be the nice one. We're like, whatever, I'm just going to give it straight back to you. Not in a nice way. So this is where we're going to get shoved into the poison jar. I think that's where we just did, so now he's going to come find us. Because that's where our next choice goes. Oh, Finn. If we had done Ulrich's route first, we wouldn't know what a psychopath you are. It damn well should have! How rude! Maybe it should have ripped off. Is that how you talk to the guy who saved you? You'd be back in there. If you like that place, it's fine, I guess. I know how to open it so I can let you back down. I wish you many years of happiness. Hold on! I don't want to go back there. Never again. I guess not. I've never gone down, but I can imagine what it's like. Anyway, glad we got you out. Yeah, thank you, Ulrich. I have to wonder, though, how did you know I was there? Like, we're like, I'm sure ripped up. Didn't you be back there? You want to be back? No. Yeah, it probably sucks down there. Like, it's so cute. It's because she gives it right back to him, like I said. Like, if she was like, oh, no, and like, whiny and had no backbone, this would be kind of fucked up. But she has a backbone, so I don't mind his character. So, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Why do you ask? It's not like it's any of your business, right? I have to talk to Elt about something, idiot. Ulrich turned towards Elkcreed and held out his right hand. Okay. So, like, what are you doing here? It's like, what are you here for? Like, we could have been a bitch, but I just wanted to, like, you know. Alright, so I'm gonna assume we're gonna go to, yeah, because we're gonna go past choice 2. Sorry. My ear itches so I can't click my thing. We're gonna wing it. Because we don't want to get the other ending. We'll get that next. We're going in order of saves! About the Heights? I talked at length about my birthplace, hoping he'd understand. Eventually, he showed a little interest. Oh, that's him. Yeah, a tiny bit of interest. I see. I'm not sure how that would have made for an exciting conversation, but you did seem to get along. It's fine, then. He's like, ew, the Heights? That also sounds like bullshit to me, like, I see. Glad I could be useful. Useful? I'm not your employer. So weird. Anyway, Spacey, you did a good thing. You know, I thought you'd betray me. I figured you'd tell El everything. I was really surprised this morning because you didn't. Alright, let's see. Oh. Wait, is this new? Oh, I think it's because I scrolled, sorry. Don't force yourself. Don't force yourself. You don't like being around other people, right? What? I'm not forcing myself. Just pushing my limits a little like El always tells me to do. I see. It looks a little painful. Different people are good at different things. If you can't do this, you don't have to. There's no need to push any limits. I wouldn't hate going through the shops here, but I don't have my heart set on it either. You don't have to find a shop for me. And what is it you suggest? What do you want me to do? Let me see. I think I'd like to learn more about you. About me? Yeah, anything you want to tell me. I don't know anything about you. You could start by showing me places you like. I'd like that. Places I like. Alright, I'll show you what you want to know. It's kind of funny because, like, no matter what you choose there, like, it loops right back to show me what you like. So I feel like if you didn't, you got, don't force yourself, blah, blah, show me what you like. You're like, fuck. I want to go someplace that you like was the right answer. I mean, anyway, I can't take it. I don't want to lose it. Then don't lose it, okay? I won't read it. Take it. It's out of print, so don't get it dirty if you can. I don't expect it back any day in particular. Just give it back when you're done. You see, thank you, Ulrich. It's good we're getting closer. Okay, that's alright. Alright, so we might actually get this next choice, but that's weird because there shouldn't be any other choices after this. Maybe because we choose that I want to escape in the next choice? When we're imprisoned? And then that something happens? Do we die? This ending... The other one was entitled My Own Story. And we heard, you know what I mean? Like, we heard the story of them, so... Okay, so this is Please Don't Do It. If you have Elk, you don't want to steal from him. Don't do it. Okay. Ulrich glanced around, clearly uncomfortable, before he spoke. Are you sure? He wasn't angry. He was sad. It was my own oversight. I shouldn't let him be dragged into it. I worked up the courage to nod. Oh. I don't think you'll see the light of day again. And they'll torture you to death. Are you sure? I'll accept that if it's my fate. Listen, Ulrich, I let myself be caught. It's my fault. There's no reason for you to suffer because of it. I don't want to involve you in my mistakes as well. So please, trust me and don't steal from him. Trust. Don't throw around words like that for nothing. Don't... Wait, what did he actually say? Don't throw around that word like nothing. Okay, sorry. Have you killed someone before? I've done nothing but cause trouble and require rescuing so far. I don't want to imperil someone again. Please, put an end to me. Put an end. Kill me. I'm not going to see the light of day again, right? They took my sword and tied my hands. I can't kill myself. So I have to ask you to kill me because I trust you. That's ridiculous. Yes, it is. It really is, but still, please. Shit. Ulrich took a small syringe from his bag and reached for my neck. He pulled my hair aside and touched the skin. It's not my fault. You told me to do this. You told me to. Yes. I'm doing this because you wanted to. Yes, you're doing what I want you to. Could you, even if you knew someone you absolutely loved had a terminal illness, we like to think that, like, and they were asking you, please God, kill me, don't make me suffer, you'd totally do it. But it would be, like, could you actually? Like, you think you could? Like, I would, because I wouldn't want to see them suffering and in pain. But could you actually inject them? Like, you might be able to make the choice to say, I'm making the choice as hard as it is to take them off life support or something, but I'm literally actually going to hold a pill above your face or shoot you or inject you with something. Like, that has to be... And the fact that he's, like, doing it when he loves her... Like, man, that's rough. We're putting this so... We're being so cruel to him. My God, Spacey, Jesus. So heavy. You're a good man. A man worthy of trust, after all. After all, you had doubts all this time. This drug will make you fall asleep. Later on, your heart will stop. It's a peaceful death. Peaceful. Thank you. Thank you, Ulrich. Don't thank me for killing you, idiot. Never met someone as stupid as you. Even in your last moments, you're just making it harder for me. Ulrich bit his lower lip and put the needle on my skin. What are you doing there, Ulrich? I told you not to try anything funny. What are you doing with that syringe? This is nothing. Okay, give it to me. It's nothing, right? Give it to me. All right. Weiss pushed Ulrich aside and rammed the syringe into my arm. I could feel the cold liquid going inside me, entering my bloodstream, and coursing through my body. What are you doing, Weiss? Why are you upset? It's nothing, right? Ruffles kills its traitors, and the one we really had to eliminate here is you, Ulrich. We can't really kill the founder, right? So she's gonna take the fall for you. But, Spacey... Yeah, but you were gonna kill me anyway. Feel like he was like, I really hope someone stops me. Ulrich ran over to me and embraced me. My body was already becoming colder. Ulrich felt hot to the touch. Ulrich... Why did it come to this? The hell are you doing? You were trying to inject her with this too. Weiss dropped the syringe on the ground and walked away. She looks like she's dying. I'll give you some privacy in her last moments. And after that, you still have a job to do. Don't forget that, Ulrich. Shit. Ulrich glared at Weiss before he turned back to me. I'm sorry. I wanted to help you somehow, but I don't have the antidote. It's alright. The wrong person gave it to me, but this is what I wanted. You idiot! I didn't want this! I'm sorry. My consciousness was fading. I was finding it difficult to think. I could feel the end approaching. Death was right behind me. Is there something left unsaid? I mean, that's the title of the ending is Words Unspoken. Oh, right. Open my bag. Your bag? Yes, there's a paper bag inside. It's a gift for you. To thank you for the book. Oh, I have to give the book back. It's in my room. I'm sorry I can't give it back in person. The book was really... Really what? Don't stop halfway! It's always like this. You always leave me. That's why I don't like trusting other people. Put my trust in what you wanted and now you're dead. Should have gone to talk without instead. Aww. Spacey, I regret that we ever met. In the end, the biggest idiot is always me. Oh, we broke his little heart. Now we won't ever trust anyone again. Spacey, why? Oh, it's so terrible. Oh, it's just a black screen. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, okay. So now we load save 2, which was this one. And this is where we tell Elcreed the truth. Okay. So we'll tell him the truth. I'm sorry, Ulrich. I can't betray Elcreed. And we're going to get Elcreed killed. I don't know. Elcreed had rescued me from the Sanctuary District and given me a job. Even when I had failed him and been in mortal danger myself, he hadn't blamed me, but merely ordered an investigation. Elcreed had always been good to me. I couldn't lie to him. I have to tell him the truth. He was my employer. Even if it was going to endanger him, I had to tell the truth. And that right there, even if it endangers him, I have to tell him the truth. Oh, bad choice, Spacey, bad choice. I collected myself and looked at him. Elcreed merely looked back while I searched for the right words. Before I start, I want you to know that Ulrich told me not to tell you. Ulrich did? Yes, he said in the end it would only endanger you if I told you. But you will tell me, won't you? Yes, because you're important to me. It appears that Ulrich is connected to some kind of dangerous group. A dangerous group? Does he mean the Valentines? You know how shy he is. I can't imagine he knows anybody except you and me. You must be joking. I wish I were, but he is. I don't know what this group does exactly. All I know is that it is on good terms with the man who led the attack against me. I don't know what their motives were. But he and Ulrich were talking about the blueprints for the lift. Blueprints for the lift? And Ulrich and the man were talking about it. I see. Is there anything else? No, I don't know more than that. That's all. I see. I see you conducted your own investigation until late at night. You should rest upstairs. And thank you for being honest with me. I'll keep in mind the danger I'm in. Okay, good night. I'm curious because it doesn't technically count. This is not the Elcreed ending. So I'm wondering if... Well, I mean, it's definitely a bad Ulrich ending, but... Another long day. The tension began to disappear and left me deeply exhausted. He told me not to tell Elcreed, and I did. I placed my obligations toward the two on a scale, and Elcreed had persevered. It had been my decision. Still, I was filled with regret. Yeah, I don't think so. It'll be fine. Elcreed is a wise man. I'm sure he would find an elegant way of resolving the situation. I don't really know why I checked like that. Like, I was like, we shouldn't be able to skip because this is all new. Weird. Somehow our days of peace were going to continue. I think in my brain I was wondering if, like, after this scene it goes into normal and then goes different, but I don't think it, I think it always just straight off. Like, here's the path we normally go down with just little endings, and this one goes, whoop, way the fuck over here. I stretched out on my bed, hoping for the best. The end. Ulrich is dead. It's not your business! That voice. I looked at the clock. It was just after sunrise. Yeah, no, this is definitely different. I mean, I would have assumed, but then I was like, wait. I dressed in a hurry and left my room. What's going on here? The parlor was the No. Stop. Don't be a jerk. The parlor was the exact opposite of welcoming, the air tense on all sides. In the center, an argument raged. Oh, we broke up their romance. I just want to know the truth. Why is that such a complex thing for you? Because the truth doesn't matter. Why can't you understand that? Stop interfering in... Ulrich saw me and anger flared up in his eyes. Oh no. And you! How dare you tell him? This is your fault. You said you'd trust me, so I made the mistake of trusting you. I was a fool. Biggest fool there ever was. But you're just horrible. Ulrich was going to grab me, but Elkried stepped between us. Well, well. Who's a horrible fool here? Her? Or the man who consorts with violent groups trying to attack the Heights? Think about it. You can't attack the Heights. It's a foolish dream without any hope of success. I know damn well what's possible and what isn't. That's why Ulrich! I suppose one might call that a bullseye. The follies of youth are truly terrifying. I've never seen him so angry. He'd been verbally abusive before. I was used to him glaring at me and being visibly annoyed. The worst part is not that he's yelling at us and being pissed. It's that he and Elkried, their relationship is now broken. A little. And I don't like that. But this... Should I have kept it all to myself, I wondered? No. You made the right decision. Elkried knew what I was thinking about. He put his hand encouragingly on my shoulder. I ordered someone else to investigate. The group who attacked you was called Ruffles, and they wanted to fight the Heights. Fools trying to mount an attack. An attack? Is that possible? Who knows? I don't think it is, but I've never properly investigated the matter. The Heights can be thought of as an island atop a very large pillar. I suppose one might attempt to topple the pillar. But think about it. If the pillar falls, it's sure to cause severe damage down here in the depths. I'm responsible for the people of Liberalitas. I can't allow them to try, and the Heights can't be allowed to know. Why not? Presently, the two worlds are developing along parallel paths, separate from each other. I need to take measures before they misinterpret this as a sanctioned attempt to attack. What will you do? Well, we shall see. It's not for you to know. Your job is protecting me. Please focus on that. I will. I had been exiled by them, but I was still from the Heights. I was glad that Elkried was strictly opposed to attacking them. But I still wonder what's going to happen now. Ulrich... A few more days passed. I hoped that Ulrich would reappear, but he never did. I never saw him over the course of those days. The same went for Elkried. He complained many times that he had assignments for Ulrich. He's not showing himself again. I wasn't sure anymore how often I had opened that door, hoping to find him there. But he wasn't sitting on the sofa or going through the contents of the bookshelf. It looks like my chocolate trap failed as well. Elkried smiled and pointed towards a contraption on the table. It looked vaguely like a bear trap with chocolate at the center. Anybody reaching for it would see their fingers entrapped. That trap is too transparent, and nobody would be caught in it. Is it common for him to vanish like this? Sometimes. Ulrich and I aren't family. Elkried snapped his fingers. When the cooks appeared, he ordered for dinner to be prepared. He's like, and people just show the fuck up. How do you know? Do you oh, that's the, hi, no, that was his snap for you, jackass, get out there. I'm sorry, that was the buttle snap. I must go out and buttle. How do you know? Shall we take a walk until the food's done? This way. We went into the garden behind the mansion. The constant cloud cover in the depths means I couldn't see the stars or moon. Other than the lighted windows, the world was dark around us as we walked. I want to talk about something we've discussed before. What brought you and Ulrich together? Would you give me more detail about it? than when I asked in the past. Well, I suppose the beginning wouldn't be Ulrich himself, but our families. Your families? The Valentines have supported the fairies for generations. When they were in trouble, we reached out to help and to convey our gratitude. Help? The entire family? Why would you... Uh-oh. The earth began to shake. My body swayed like grass in the wind, and it felt like an enormous snake slithered just below the ground. But they don't have the key. I'm falling! Elcree grabbed my arm and held me to his chest. And don't move. It'll end soon. Okay? You're trembling. You don't have earthquakes in the heights. No? I've never experienced anything like this. Is it me or is it still rumbling? Okay, it's not. Wow. I thought I could still hear it. Like, interesting. And the tower must have systems against earthquakes. It would be profitable to reverse engineer it. What was that shaking? What happened? There are many things that might cause it, but it isn't rare in the depths. You're not scared? And that kind of earthquake is harmless. See, it's over now. He's right. Elcree laughed gently, and his breath tickled my ear. The shaking itself was fairly weak, but it went on for an unusually long time. I wish I knew more about geology. Elcree... Yes? You can let go of me now. Oh, apologies. I enjoyed the warmth of your body. Please don't make fun of me. I hope I didn't make you too upset. And dinner is probably ready. We should go back. Yes, let's go back. I looked at the sky above as I followed Elcree. All I saw was a vast expanse of gray. Somewhere else, below the same sky, was Ulrich. I wondered what he was doing, trying to crumble the tower. It's selfish to be wishing for this, but... I wanted us to eat dinner together again. The three of us. See, she wants the thruple route too! That should be an ending. Like, oh. Interesting. This might be the long ending, to be honest with you. Oh, no. I was going to say, this seems similar to the start of one of the others. Who's that? Oh, it's just me. Put the gun down. Vice, the hell are you doing here? It's my archive. Don't just enter. My words were snappish. I lowered the gun but didn't put it away. I had systems in place to detect intruders, but apparently I hadn't noticed them while I slept. I was furious at myself for that. What do you want? If you're here for no reason, I might just shoot you for real. Come on, don't be grouchy. We're not gonna get work done with you in such a foul mood. He does stand with the evil handstands. It's usually like the, I'm evil, look at my evil hand. Look at the back of my evil hand. I came here to see how it's going. Analysis on the way? Yeah, I'm almost done. What? Why didn't you talk to us? We're just waiting for you all this time. Sorry, I forgot. Kind of lose track of what's going on when I work. That's a lie, I didn't forget. Couldn't bring myself to talk to them. I was analyzing the blueprints to the heights, looking for ways to bring it down. Vice had scrounged up the lost blueprints on the black market. But merely examining them wasn't nearly enough to bring the heights down. The blueprints and the documentation were in cipher. Nobody alive could read it. Nobody except the descendants of the fairy. My family remained privy to many old secrets. Cipher was one of them. And that's what he taught us. It's a secret. Oh, that's so sweet, and then we betrayed him. That's why Vice had me decipher the algorithm, and I solved it easily. I solved these century-old secrets, supposedly lost forever. I was quite satisfied with myself. On the other hand, it just reinforced my feelings that the only thing that gave me any worth was my fairy lineage. It had always been that way. I had lived branded with that name since birth. It was a mistake to think that Vice and the others needed me personally. However, it's too late to do anything about it. Maybe I'd known it all along and worked with them regardless. Comparing myself to their incompetence gave me a feeling of superiority. Comparing myself to Elt only made me feel somewhat inferior. I could be rid of that. And that's why I'm in Ruffles. Ruffles is the best place I can be. Noah, we can take them down. I'm gonna get to work. Can't wait to see them all in despair. Hold your horses. Shouldn't use the planned demolition process. The only demolition designed into the tower makes it fall on the ground. People live there. You'd sacrifice them all if the tower falls on their heads. This is so Final Fantasy VII right now. I'm not even kidding. It's weird. Those guys, they don't matter to me. If we can bring down the heights, it's way more important than a few unlucky guys on the ground. We're the unlucky guys on the ground, you dumb fuck. Ridiculous. I already knew they're idiots. We weren't talking about a few guys. Thousands were gonna die if the tower crashed down. Even Liberalitas is inside that radius. Okay, give me a few days. You waited a long time already, so you can wait a few more days. I'm sure you guys need to prepare too. Think about what you're gonna do once the heights are destroyed. Yeah, got it. I guess we're pretty busy anyways. Thanks. I'll have everything analyzed soon. But for that I have to focus, so you gotta leave now. Okay, man. So long, Founder. Vice left in a very good mood. I managed to buy some time. The door closed with a heavy rumble. Well, I'm tired. Talking to Elt tires me out, but talking to idiots is even worse. Sat down on a chair and stared at the ceiling. What am I gonna do when my analysis is done? What can I even do? What can I even do? That makes more sense. If Vice and the others managed to topple over the heights, Crash was gonna cause massive damage in Liberalitas. Much of it was gonna be utterly obliterated. And Spacey, she's gonna be really mad. I can see her before my eyes. She's gonna be so mad. I wonder what she and Eld are doing right now. Are they thinking about me? Hopefully they'll forget about me. It's probably best for all of us. I knew I had to continue working on the blueprints. I was too drowsy for it. I'll do the rest after I get some sleep. And that comes first. And there, in my dreams, I'm happy. I feel so bad for him. He's like, are they thinking about me? Yes, we miss you. We love you. Come back home. Come back home and embrace us and stay with us. We need our throuple. Oh, Elcreed's perspective. Cute. I love this. The first time I met Ulrich was when I was 13. My father was still alive at the time. Well, he's 13. I mean, I guess we'll just read it kind of normal, in his normal voice, because, like, he wouldn't have a kid voice, but he wouldn't have, like, his normal, I don't know, anyway. Who are the woman and the child at the entrance? They look like beggars. Oh, Father, here you are. We have guests. I guess I can just do kind of like, I don't know, anyway. Guests? Yes, a woman and a small boy have come in tattered and dirty clothes. Should they really be here? Oh, Creed, you're better than this. Come on. Oh, yes, they should. They're fairies. Fairies? Yes, our family, the Valentines, owes much to the fairies and must attend to them if possible. It has been that way for a long time. Attend to them? Those beggars? I can't accept that. Why should I attend to beggars? Oh, Elcreed, you were a dick when you were a kid. It's a long story. I'll tell you everything another day. But for the moment, just remember that our wealth is built in large part on the work of their forebearers. And the fairies are the reason you live such a comfortable life, and they live like beggars. That's fucking depressing. My father took my hand and told me to come. I didn't understand. He took me to meet the fairy woman and the boy. When we arrived there, we found only the woman. The boy was nowhere to be seen. The woman said that the boy had become restless and gone into the garden. I'm going to talk to her, Eldcreed. Go play with the boy. I will, Father. I nodded, bowed to the woman, and left. The Valentines must attend to the fairies, huh? And that means that I must attend to the boy, I suppose. I know I'm reading that in his normal voice, but like, whatever. I felt a little confused as I walked toward the garden. The light of the morning tickled my face. Slowly I opened my eyes. I haven't had that dream in a long time. I'd been a child back then, ignorant and narrow-minded. I looked down on Ulrich and the beggars like him that I saw around town. How curious that my life has become just like my father's was. Blood will always out. Now I help those who needed me. Perhaps that was a reflex or an instinct embedded in the Valentine blood. Did I get my amicable personality from there as well? I definitely got my good looks. I love him. It's quite early, but come in. Uh-oh. I wonder what happened. As I ate breakfast, one of Elcreed's subordinates appeared. He ignored me, heading in the direction of Elcreed's room. His steps were light and quiet, but his demeanor betrayed a certain urgency. What could this be about? I hope it's nothing bad. Oh. Good morning. You were already eating breakfast, it seems. Good morning. Elcreed and his subordinate reappeared together. He followed the man's departure with a quick glance, then turned towards me. Something made me uneasy, but I couldn't pinpoint what it was. Is something the matter? Well, you could say so. Spacey, do you like the smell of blood? The smell of blood? I looked at him questioningly, and he nodded. My network has uncovered what Ruffles' major plan entails. I intend to ask the ringleader to stop. Major plan? A scheme to attack the Heights? Yes. It seems they want to topple the tower using some ancient mechanism. It seems? Is your information really accurate? Yes. My other sources are not as formidable as Ulrich, but several of them have confirmed it, and there's no doubt. But St. Une and Finn are still up there. Besides, what'll happen to the depths if it falls? No, Finn is down here, and here's the thing about that. So we didn't know that until, Elcreed's route, that, oh, he got sent down, because that's what happens, apparently. You're partnered up. So we got arrested for our parents' murder. He got sent to the Hounds. If he did something bad, which I guess is what they said in his route, he took the rap for our parents' murder. We got sent down to the Hounds. Because it's a partnership. So, not because we were friends. You could hate your partner. Fucking hate Larry. Larry is such a fucking dick. Larry steals a loaf of bread. Larry goes to live in the depths. Now you gotta go fucking be one of the Hounds. The fuck, Larry. The fuck. So that's basically how it works. So, you'd think that would be part of, the initiation process. You know what I mean? It's kind of... Oh, whoops. I accidentally clicked, so hold on. You know what I mean? I was adjusting myself and I accidentally clicked enter on my keyboard because I was holding my computer. You'd think they would cover that in orientation. Okay, so, here are your swords. You guys know how to use them. You got training, and these are your uniforms. And oh, by the way, if you're partnered with Larry, because he's a dick and he steals a loaf of bread, he's gonna get thrown down, go live in the Sanctuary District, and you get to be one of the Hounds. You'd think they'd fucking tell you this. I don't know, I just feel like that's really key information. But then again, the Heights does also not teach their daughters what sex is, so on their wedding night, it's a motherfucking shock, is all I'm saying. So, there is a lot of shit that they are keeping. I feel like you are just missing crucial pieces of information by living in the Heights, and this is a weird-ass cult. Anyway. Besides, what will happen to the depths if it falls? And the destruction will be terrible. Everyone under the point of impact will die, and the devastation will be much more wide-reaching than that. Is it just me, or do you kind of, want that in an ending? The title of this is The Final Page. I really kind of almost want them to succeed and have the Heights come crashing down, and, because it would be a bad ending, and you'd be like, sweet, we're gonna just not get that, we're just gonna go back and not get that ending. But, I kind of just want to see that fucking happen in an ending, be like, the fuck? Elcreed has died, we've murdered Finn. Why not just have the fucking Heights come crashing down? And that's why I must try to negotiate with the group. If there's a way to avoid shedding blood, I'd like to do that. Negotiate? They're plotting to topple the Heights. Do they stand any chance of succeeding? Not at all. And that's why I'd like you to accompany me. I can't bring a large group of men without provoking them. Instead, I want to leave the rest outside and go in with only you. If it comes to battle, I'll prioritize your life over anything else. Please understand that. I'll serve you as long as I can. Thank you very much. That's very reassuring. Oh, there's more. And this is for you. A first aid kit? Yes, it's only enough for simple wounds, but it'll have to do. Please wait a moment. I need to take care of some other matters. I'll have to leave instructions in case I don't return alive. Oh, Creed, just in case. We don't know what'll happen. Hopefully nothing. What does he have in mind for Ulrich? I couldn't bring myself to ask that question. Ulrich is important to Elcreed. I doubt he wants to lose him. But he had to heal Liberalitas. He had a duty to protect it. If Elcreed had to weigh Liberalitas and Ulrich against each other, what was he going to pick? The greater outweighs the few. I'm sorry. Like, no matter how much you love Ulrich, this is that, like, trolley. There's a trolley going, and it's going to topple a tower and kill everyone possibly in Liberalitas, or we veer it off and we kill Ulrich. And a handful of his goons. I mean, sorry, bye, Ulrich. No offense, but it's you or thousands. I mean, we're going to try not to kill you. We're going to kill all your friends, but, like, if you happen to be collateral damage, it's better than every fucking I mean, the height sucks, don't get me wrong, but, like, everyone up there's a lot of innocent people up there, and there's a lot of innocent people down here, and it's not all fair to kill them all. Anyway. No, I shouldn't think about that. I have to purge those doubts from my mind. What I need to think about right now is how I can protect Elcreed. Lives were at stake. I had to focus. I seriously think they stole this idea from Final Fantasy VII. I'm just kidding. I'm not, like, it's weird. I only started watching that recently. Like, watching playthroughs of it, because I'd never played the original game or anything. So it was funny, because when I was watching it in the whole plate, I was like, huh, that's like what's happening in Steam Prison. But obviously this is newer compared to that. I mean, that was from 1997, bitch. That's fucking like 1,000 years old. But now this whole part with we're gonna top, I was like, this is getting way too, like, they definitely, like, look. I'm not, like, not gonna, like, oh my god, they copied it with dicks. I'm like, they definitely took some inspiration from that, which is kind of cool, you know? But it's so funny sometimes when you see that. You're like, you definitely took inspiration from, like, this or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool, because it's not like, oh, it's totally original. It's like, that's kind of a neat idea. We're gonna, like, because it's not the main focus, you know what I mean? But it is kind of funny that, like, they threw in this scenario where you're like, wow. Anyway. After breakfast, Elcreed and I went into town. He was the brains of this operation. I protected him. That was all. I devoted all my attention to our surroundings from the moment we stepped outside. When Elcreed entered one of the back alleys, an impoverished-looking man tried to make an escape. Catch him, please. All right? I closed in on him, and without a word, I rammed into him and pinned him to the ground. Nicely done. You look rather well-fed for a beggar. Shit! Get your hands off me! Once our business is over, we will. I recommend you answer promptly. Where's the entrance to Ruffles' base? What's that? Never heard of it. I know it's somewhere around here. Alas, I'm not on speaking terms with the one who could inform me right now. Confirm information and could inform me is not anywhere near the same. Anyway, with the one who could inform me right now. I had a little bit too much coffee, so, like, I'm just rambling here. It'd help me if you could tell me where it is. He was smiling. His voice and demeanor was soft. Anybody would have taken him for a gentleman, but... Please, tell me. Elcreed put his foot and half his weight on the man's face. When I looked at him, I was scared. Like, fuck, I'll tell you! Who do you think we are? I see. I didn't want to waste time, but that's too bad. Elcreed dramatically put his hand on the gun at his hip. The man saw it and his eyes snapped wide open. Just kidding! Oh, I thought it was it. Just kidding. Gunshots would ring out here. I can't use this. Elkreed smiled and drew a knife instead. I'll take your fingers and your toes, I think. And that gives you 20 opportunities to reconsider. Personally, I like cutting off the tongue first, but they become so ineloquent and choke on the blood. Let's start over here with the pinky finger on your right. Spacey, hold him down. Okay. He sounds the same as always, but there was no laughter in his eyes. He was serious. I kind of like psychopath Elkreed. You're like, he's not just like, I'm gonna hurt you. He's gonna hurt you for a reason. All of Liberalitas is at stake. This is crazy, but you're like, there's something kind of sexy about how evil you are, right? Elkreed is like, he's so many tropes rolled into one crazy fucking ball, and I just can't. Every time he does shit, I just love him more. I know we're in Ulrich's route, I know, but I still love Elkreed the best. I mean... No way! You're kidding! No. Did you think I was a frail banker? Well, I'm not. To borrow your own phrase, who do you think I am? You little fool. Elkreed took out a handkerchief, folded it, and stuffed it into the man's mouth. I want you to nod perceptibly 3 times if you wish to talk. Nodding. Shaking the head will be ignored. Well then, on to number 1. Elkreed pressed the man's hand against the ground and leveled the blade at his pinky. Then he put his weight behind it and cut it clean off. Damn! I didn't even give him time! Fucking Elkreed! The first one's mine now. Next week. Elkreed? Yes, he's nodding. Less determined than anticipated, I must say. Elkreed grabbed the man's chin and used his knife point to extract the handkerchief. You're a demon! Well, that's unrelated. I guess we need to continue. No, I'll tell you. Over there in the corner is a hidden door. 2 to the right, 5 to the left. That's gonna unlock it. 2 to the right, 5 to the left. Is that all you need to tell me? Yeah, don't kill me! Well, give me a moment. Elkreed snapped his fingers. Almost immediately, a man appeared to take orders from him. Then go to that door. He mentioned going 2 to the right and 5 to the left with something. Very nice. You were true to your word. Yes, so please, let me go. I'll spare your life, yes. Elkreed slammed the man's head against the pavement. The man went limp immediately, and I stood up. I suppose this worked in our advantage, but the man's future will not be promising if this is how he treats secrets. He cleaned the blood off his knife and resheathed it. We don't know what we need to expect in there. Be careful. Okay. This is a side of him I didn't know, but it's sexy all the same. There's probably so many people be like, I don't know, I'm scared of Elkreed now, and I'm like, I am just so much more in love with him right now. Like, I have a raging lady boner for Elkreed. You psycho son of a bitch, I love you. Like, I mean, he's not just being a psychopath for being a psych. Plus, I like the crazy, weird, stabby ones, and like, Elkreed, you're doing it, but then you're the flirty slut, and you the glasses, and you're kind of adorable. Like, I don't even know with him anymore. I love him so much. I think he might be my favorite. Like not just in this game, but like just, I mean, oh my god, you might be one of my favorite, like, Otome boyfriends ever. Like, I mean, I don't think you can't be just one on your own. You have to share the space with Van Helsing, because he was kind of like, he wasn't really my first Otome crush, or like my first Otome boyfriend, because we played Amnesia Memories first. But as soon as we played Code Realize, it was like, all bets are off. Like, Van Helsing's like just number 1 in the fucking man harem. But like, Elkreed, you were like way the fuck up there. Like, you just, oh my god, I love you so much. Anyway. I know, we're in Ulrich's route, but Elkreed still steals the show. I can't help it. This coldness was a sharp contrast to the kind person I'd seen before. Suddenly, I remembered with stark clarity the time he judged himself to be colder than I knew. Ah! The hell is wrong with you? Hello, gentlemen. Excuse the disturbance. Ulrich was sitting in the middle of a group before us. Ulrich. Elcreed noticed it too and fell silent for a moment. Then he smiled and composed himself. I am, as you know, in charge of Liberalitas. The ruler, if you will, Elcreed Valentine. Who represents this group? That's me! You there, woman! How'd you get out of the poison jar? I'm sorry. May I know your name? I don't wish to address you in such ways as you there. The fuck's the way you talk? You making fun of me? I'd choose better jokes if I were. The destruction of my town doesn't elicit my sense of humor. On the other hand, I have a lot of money with me. How much do you need to stop this operation? Suggest an amount and I'll consider it. I love how he just fucking runs in with his fucking checkbook and is like throwing money at a problem. I don't think that's going to stop them, Elcreed. But good on you for trying, I guess? What? What do you mean? I thought I explained that. I know that I can't expect you to stop this operation without recompense. Thus, money. Just name your price. I have so many ways to make more money. I don't mind giving you enough money for this life and the next. And this is also I love Elcreed. My god, you have so much money, Elcreed. I love you. I'm a rich, gorgeous fucking weirdo. Even if he wasn't rich, I'd still love him. But the fact that he is just rich and just like throws fucking money at everything, you're like, I kind of like that is like you just can't live like. But you know what? I love you anyway, so we'll teach him how to budget a little bit better. A little bit better, not much. I'm not really good about it either. Hey, you hear that? He's giving us money. He's rich, right? And the boss here in Liberalitas? I figure we should take him up on it. Shut up! Everyone shut up! Don't let him deceive you with dough. Remember the greater good. The greater good, huh? And the greater good of a raised town? What? Nah, you got that the wrong way. We're gonna smash the heights for our people. And half of you are going to die, you dumb fuck. You're the only one who thinks like that, boy. Unwanted goodwill is an evil. Okay. Wait a minute. He's 23, right? If my math is right, he was 17 when Ulrich met him. And Ulrich was 12. It's been 6 years, so he'd be 23. And Elcreed's only 25, and he just called him. You're the only one that thinks like that, boy. You're like 2 years older than me. The fuck? It's so condescending. I love it. Fucking Vice doesn't even get it. He's like, shut up. He's like, what? Wait, did you just call me boy? Elcreed would be like the 12-year-old coming in here. Shut up, boy. I'm older than you. Shut up. I'll teach you a thing or two, whippersnapper. Just love it. Oh, God. Look, man. Plenty of guys can't stand seeing the stupid heights. We're doing this for them, too. Do you get that? I see. Think about rats. Huh? Oh. That was Ulrich. Huh? Rats spoil the food. You don't like that, so you want to exterminate all rats. And you're making plans to leave poison everywhere. And the poison is very powerful and would kill a lot of human beings. Should you really have left the poison everywhere? When the heights fall... Oh, that's still Elcreed. When the heights fall, there'll be chaos down here. Do you think you can calm the people down afterwards? Do you know what you're doing? Wouldn't it be better to choose riches? I can give you more money than you've ever dreamed of. How about it? No, the point you're missing to tell him is like, if you blow up the heights and you topple it, half of the people down here will die, probably including you. And what fucking good is that gonna do you, you dumb piece of shit? You're toppling something that is above us and we are underneath it. Come here for a second. I'm gonna stand over you on this ledge here, this one here, with a chair. And I'm gonna drop it. And tell me if it hurts. That's what's gonna happen when you drop the height, you dumb fuck. You're underneath it. Would you stand under that pile of bricks and pull that ribbon? No, because then the bricks would fall on me. Duh. I mean, like, Vice is pretty fucking stupid. He has pretty eyes, but he's dumb as shit. He's not bad looking, but he's dumb as shit. At least, if we're gonna have a side character, Sashin, okay? He's a psychopath and he's evil and I hate him, but I kind of want to, like, I kind of want that route just to hate it. Just be like, God damn it, I hate you. Why are we in this? Just like a Toma route. Don't know why I want that, because I hate Toma so much. I guess sometimes you just want to have someone you hate. And, like, he's a good character for that. This guy, you're like, oh, you're kind of cute, but you're really fucking stupid. Like, hey, boys, I think we should take the money. Yeah, we can live a fine life with that. Ugh. Shut up, everyone. Don't listen to him. It's all lies. Oh, dear. Vice glared at his henchman and aimed the gun at Elcrete. I mean, to be honest, they have the same face. Everybody in the game kind of has the same face. That's why they're all good looking. Like, except for poor Finn with his bad hair. He has really bad hair. Vice glared at his henchman and aimed the gun at Elcrete. Elcrete has good hair. So, you know. Also, he's got the glasses, and, you know, what those do for me. Anyway, nobody's gonna take your word for it. Oh my. I am true to my word, you know. Elcrete snapped his fingers and footsteps could be heard. You! I'd rather not die here. I'm not stupid enough to come here with her alone. Spacey, handle the rest. Okay. The two groups clashed in a cacophony of noise. Gunshots and the low thud of blunt instruments threw everything into chaos. I expect more battles. Please capture Vice if you can. What about your protection? I have many men here. I doubt I'll come to harm. I understand. Best of luck. Ulrich is gone. I'm worried about where he's gone, but I have to focus on something else. My priorities were protecting Elcrete and capturing Vice. Ha! There are about 10 of them. No, more. Elcrete's own men were mixing in with the others. I had to make sure I didn't attack them. Go for the ones not all dressed the same, because I'm guessing his men are probably in uniform. Like, you know what I mean? Dress similar. Didn't we say that at one part? Like, oh, men in black. Vice is over there! I tried to close the distance, but a shadow appeared above me. Die! Too easy! He has so many men protecting him. Eventually he was going to run out of goons. I just have to cut them down one by one and work my way towards him. Gah! I had training. They didn't. In terms of combat prowess, it wasn't even close. My victory was a matter of time. I'm close. But when I was almost close enough to attack Vice... Shh! Eat this! He aimed his gun at Elcrete. Elcrete, duck! He's like, no, that's a bullet. I heard him fall to the ground behind me. In the confusion, Vice made his escape through the door. He did not just kill Elcrete. I ran after him, but he was already gone. You can't! Kill Ulrich or something! Don't kill Elcrete! I know it's Ulrich's route, but like, seriously. There was no way for me to know which way he'd fled. This is my fault. I was furious at myself for letting him go. Instead of giving chase, I went to the wounded Elcrete. Elcrete, are you okay? Yes, the wound isn't life-threatening. What about Vice? Well, unfortunate. Ulrich isn't here either. Yes, he disappeared sometime before the battle. I see. Leave me here and look for Ulrich. But it's okay. I still have many men here, and they can't kill me anymore. Ulrich has a horrible personality. Eats too much candy, never listens to people, randomly disappears. But he's my friend. I'll look for him and bring him back to our side. Elcrete. I was employed as Elcrete's bodyguard, but his request... You promise the wound isn't life-threatening? It's not. I'm telling the truth. I'll swear it upon St. Eunae if you need me to. I nodded and rummaged through my bag. Have the first aid kit back. Please use it. Thank you for your concern. Now go to Ulrich. If he dies and we're not with him, I'm going to be so pissed at Ulrich. I think I'm going to stop here, though. We're like a little bit under time. We're roughly around, but we're not going to get our ending in this part probably. So we'll continue. I was thinking about starting with this one, but I didn't. I probably should have. But it's fine. This is what we do. So we'll finish this ending probably in the next part, I would assume. And then we'll just continue with our other side endings there. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.